Alright, hold on a second. It looks like we got XIF and Green Mario. Green Mario bringing it back. Been a minute since seen him at a tournament. It's already in there, man. Loser. Oh.
Scumbag over here.
And this is.
It's your turn.
Who is this? Ether and who?
Bestowed upon you by the King of Brazil.
JWolf? Ether and JWolf. So we got Georgia versus South Virginia here.
Georgia/Florida versus Florida.
Georgia/Florida?
Because they're both from Florida.
No, it's Georgia. Screw that. Alright, and this is what round are we in here?
You're nowhere near me.
Son of a. I'm trying to
Where's the timer thing? 21 seconds. Oh, Zip pulls an early bomb for an amazing early kill. And, well, that was quite something. Zip and Mario, a very formidable team. One of the few teams without any top tiers in it that plays really well consistently. Although both have been somewhat inactive for a while. Green Mario being a boss, taking all the lunch money. Ether with a almost questionable call with that forward smash, but he believes in his partner's ability to DI. And red team ties it back up real quick. Fox at 61%. Well, that's not necessarily death percent like it would be in singles, because his partner can cover him fairly well. I feel like Marth is kind of rough in teams to play because, or kind of rough to play in teams because he needs to get in, or he can't get in, but he needs to. He needs to zone and control. So he spends a lot of his time like in the back, waiting for his partner to send someone towards him. He's a really good down smash read, and gets a really good burst forward air. That might be the end of Ether's stock. And he's allowed to finish his edge guard. There it is. Oh, he's actually not. He messes up and decides too late to finish his edge guard. And instead decides to help his partner out with the Fox. Lots of great synergy from both teams here. You see they're both covering each other's options very well. Oh, Alex accidentally killing his teammate. Ether returns the favor, and green team is suddenly in the lead after a crazy turn of events. Whereas they both just completely do the reverse of what I said. All the team synergy evaporated in a second. Alright, Peach dash real quick, sort of evens it up. Mario's at a fairly high percent, but they're both at mid percent. The problem with the Mario and Peach team is they actually don't have a lot of early killing power or guaranteed ways to kill people. But differently Mario have been able to work around that for a very long time. They've been playing together as a team for a long time. Oh, JWolf does not convert, and he ends up loses his stock for that failed up smash. So Nervous playing with him, he was really frustrated with that accident, that death that he shouldn't have had, and that kill that he didn't get. And because of it, he killed himself, and he's visibly frustrated. But he's bringing it back. He's focused. Ether dies really quick though. This is a 2v1 scenario. It's possible for JWolf to be able to to crowd doing for the chain grab. It's possible for Ether to kill them both off really quick, and there's the first one. Kills them both really quick, but it's very dangerous. This 2v1 scenario. They can rack up a lot of damage, and because they're both be able to finish their guards and get the big hits in, as shown here. Oh my, Green Mario with all the swag in the world, like a boss. That blew my mind. Alright, it's game 2 out of a 2 out of 3 set. It's only quarters.
Battlefield's been banned.
Battlefield has been banned. Thank you, Tim. They're going back to FD. Salty run back. Oh, Ether going Sheik. Pulling out his Sheik. Moving the tag so he doesn't his up B path doesn't get revealed. The matchup with this is a little better because Sheik is more capable of fighting than Marth is in teams. And Sheik actually performs very well against both these characters, as does Fox. So they have some really good synergy together. You can already see Red Team is actually, the teams are actually about even in percent. But you can see Ether playing a much more active role this time around, able to actually fight and do damage. Zip with some very good recovery. Oh, Ether with a very good forward air. Catches Green Mario out of his recovery. A second jump. He didn't quite sweet spot the second jump. You can see here how Zif and Green Mario, they split up the opponents and taking them out one at a time, making sure that they're unable to run and help their teammate while both handling them, which is one of the hallmarks of their play. Oh my goodness, Green Mario with a ridiculous save. I don't know if it was on accident, if he was just hitting buttons, but it looked pretty freaking awesome. Also, one of the benefits of this team too is that if you don't get a strong upwards kill on either of the characters, then they'll live for a very long time. Green Mario and they both have very good DI. Right there, it was very good team play from Green Mario. Green Mario, he allowed himself some percent in order to allow Zif to finish the kill on Ether. So both teams are about even, but Ether is in sort of a dangerous area in his percent, because if he gets hit too many times, then he may lose the stock. Fox trying his hardest to save his teammate, but it's not quite enough. That's part of the risk in saving your teammate in teams, is sometimes you put yourself at big risk of dying immediately afterwards. Mario with some uncharacteristically with 4DI. Ooh, some team shenanigans with the cape. JWolf is getting mauled by that down smash. He's holding down. It's really hard to pay attention to everything in teams. So oftentimes you could be caught hitting a button way more often than you would in singles. And JWolf is paying a heavy price for it. Oh, Green Mario accidentally knocking Zip away. But looks like they both recovered and they're both fine. Does it again, but this time Zip was more prepared to get hit. And you can see right there, as soon as Zip saw they accidentally knocked Green Mario away, he immediately went into more defensive position, stopped being aggressive, stopped approaching, and tried to cover ground safely to allow Green Mario to recover. Green Mario recovered safely, but Zip gets caught. And because Zip died, they're allowed to have a 2-on-1 on Green Mario. Which eventually gives him a comeback. But JWolf puts him in the exact same scenario. Oh, Fox saves with some very good DI from Ether. And right now, the disadvantage is for Red Team because Ether is at too high of a percent, and so he can't really take a hit. So he has to be forced to play more defensive, and he has to play off his teammate. So it's up to JWolf to make the calls. Oh, and Zif sneaks in a hit. Ether was trying to fight, and he could not trade. JWolf can easily bring this back, though Fox is very good against both these characters. He's doing it. Kills up Green Mario really quickly. Ooh. And Zif is at a very killable percent here. One good hit, anything could lead into a death for Zif. Oh, Zif pulls back slightly on his up B and barely makes it back. Oh! Ether and JWolf made it to 1-1 with a great comeback from JWolf. 2. 1-1. It's 1-1. Oh, now it's 3. Got
that hope.
It's a finally only set. This is Zif's and Green Mario's favorite stage. Both exploring the fraud tags, trying to expose people as frauds. JWolf has been performing very well, despite getting caught by the down smash a lot. He's pulled out the clutch when needed to, and he's a very underrated player. A lot of people don't know about him. Then again, I guess most people don't know a lot of people in the community right now. Right there, Zif did something that would typically be safe with their team's play, but Green Mario was incapacitated at the time. they're actually pulling out the chain. Some ridiculous and then Zip accidentally slaps away the wrong one, but there was some very good recovery tricks from Green Mario. What should have resulted in a 3 kill on Green Mario ended up with a 1-for-1 trade, which is a favorable. It should have been a 2 for nothing exchange, but Zip got a little over. Green Mario forward smashing both people. Publisher's clearinghouse. Everybody out. So now it's up to Zip is at a very high percent, so he's forced to once again play more defensively, which limits his options as a teammate. And forced Green Mario to sort of do a 2-on-1, which is why he was able to. Their team was able to rack a bunch of damage, kill him really quickly. Oh, JWolf gets a full down smash, almost 46%. One down smash because he held down. Right now, Red team is really trying to stick together and prevent Green team from doing 2 1-on-1s, which is where they seem to shine. Because he just have good disruption in a 2-2 scenario, but Mario is not exactly the best dueler. Oh, Green Mario killing everybody. Now they still aren't necessarily in the lead. It's still very easy for Red team to come back from this, but Ziff is putting in lots of work, getting lots of down smash damage on everybody. But JWolf applies very good pressure and kills Ziff. Reads his recovery very well. So right now, Green team needs to take off that quick stock from either of them and force them to make them both either have one stock. There it is. There's the kill on the fox. Oh, Ether tries for a save. If they can kill off Sheik, nope. Cannot pull it off in time. Ziff's in a very dangerous position. He needs some help from his teammate. Oh, very good down smash. They did not get the edge guard. It's very tense. Running into another down smash. That's a 2v1 scenario for Ether. It's a very high percent. Any tap would kill him. And Ziff and Mario pull it out ahead. We won.